Brad Williams, Excel Prime. Excel lookup for beginners. We're gonna go over something old school first and foremost, and then we'll look at some other ideas here. In terms of XLOOKUP, there's some old school stuff. Remember in the previous section, we talked about the XLOOKUP and we had the closest and then the nearest closest and a couple of others. Well, here we have a VLOOKUP, and a VLOOKUP is vertical. Still used, I use it all the time, and it's versatile. Here's the syntax. We have the VLOOKUP, we have a lookup value, we have a table array, we have a column index number, which you have to put in, and then we have this range lookup. What's different about the newer lookups versus the old kind of stuck here. We had a true and a false. And if it was true, it was an approximate match. And if it was false, it was an exact match. That limited a lot of lookup versatility. And as we move on, I'm going to point out some of the differences with using XLOOKUP and XMatch and why the expanded capability will help you down the road. What are we doing? We want to look up number 2. If we find 2, we want to do something. What do we want to do? Here, we want whatever's in the second column. Here's the function, VLOOKUP. We're looking up what? We're looking up F4, which is number 2. Where? Well, B5 to C10 in the red. We're going to go to column 2. Input is column 1. Output is column 2. We have this 0. Here we want an exact match. We have this output now. We're looking up number 2 with a 0. False is equal to 0, which equals an exact match. This just doesn't sound right. Exact match should be true. True is equal to 1 equals an approximate match. That's how this crazy thing is. If we go in and we put false, we want an exact match, F-A-L-S-E. See where it says exact match and true is an approximate match. Well, why doesn't this work? Because we're asking, hey, look for 2.1. Well, there's no 2.1. And then we want an exact match. We go and put 1, we're going to get something close. That is the difference between XLOOKUP and the old school VLOOKUP. False, you would think it would be an approximate match, and true, you would want an exact match. Sometimes you get this little black box that just popped up. You can just hover over it, bounce back and forth to any open worksheets. Just a quick look at VLOOKUP. Brad Williams, Excel Prime, Williams out.